You are watching KVU 25 News Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Trenton Whiting. The city of Victoria looks a bit more beautiful today thanks to a crowd of devoted volunteers. Volunteers with Keep Victoria Beautiful hit the streets this morning. They picked up trash along the city's streets and highways to clean up and show pride in the city. Christy Euchre with Keep Victoria Beautiful says this cleanup event takes place several times a year and really helps to improve the beauty of Victoria.
We had 10 total teams, 140 people at the loop, cleaning up all along the loop and, you know, up around some of the areas up here by the mall. And then we also had 12 teams all over the city, about 200 more people.
Euchre says about 400 volunteers helped to pick up trash around the city this morning. If you would like to help in future Keep Victoria Beautiful cleanup events, visit this story on our website, crossroadstoday.com. But that's going to bring us to today's viewer poll. Have you done your part in keeping your community beautiful? 100% of people say yes. That's a lot of people taking part in keeping their community beautiful. But we want to hear from you. Come to crossroadstoday.com/vote to participate, and we'll have the latest results on the website. Victoria's first responders got a chance to grow some familiarity in the community with the National Night Out kickoff party at De Leon Plaza. The event drew a large crowd with many games, performances, and attractions. National Night Out is an awareness campaign to help the community grow better relationships with police and other first responders.
I think it's great for both police and our citizens. We all want the same thing from our community, right? We all want to live, work, raise our families in a safe community, and we're all struggling to meet that goal. It's just some of us do it in different ways, so we need to build those bonds with the community, need to open up that interaction and that communication.
Texas will recognize National Night Out on October 1st this year.
Week 4 is seeing non-conference games wrap up for some teams in the Crossroads. Yesterday's game of the week saw the Tidehaven Tigers host the Ganado Indian. Here's a deeper look into the game. Both teams went into this game 2-1. Tidehaven most recently coming off their 29-19 victory against Hallisville, and Ganado coming off a loss to East Bernard. Ganado won the coin toss but chose to defer and give Tidehaven the ball. The Tigers found themselves 40 yards out, and then with their fourth possession of the game, Ganado's defense causes an interception. One of the key stories in last night's game was it marked the return of QB Bryce Ullman. His presence made an instant impact on the opening drive, getting a quick pass and rushing his guys downfield for the first touchdown of the game. Ullman's return was also surrounded with great offensive arsenal. Here's Ullman as he's able to find Austin Pena for a second touchdown. Ullman's chemistry with the team was on display to his delight.
It was good. I've never been better, more ecstatic than I've ever seen, just me getting back on the field with them, and it's fun to be playing with them back here again.
Ganado had a great run game as well, finishing 105 yards rushing, with Vince Sabatura having 74 yards total. It was a near flawless victory for the Ganado Indians, their offense firing on all cylinders with 402 receiving yards. Ullman throwing another quick pass to senior Loke Burris to close out the first half. The Indians continued to dominate in the second half, with the final score being 42-6. Your game of the week's volleyball matchup saw Tidehaven host the state favorite in Columbus. Columbus, a team that was with a record of 23-8 before their matchup, so Tidehaven definitely had their hands full. The Tigers still came ready to play. An athlete who played the whole game was senior Mary Johnson. She's been great all season, leading her team in kills per set with 5.5, digs per set with 3.3, and total blocks with 45. Columbus swept the Tigers in convincing fashion, but Johnson was still happy with her and the team's performance.
You work hard. It doesn't matter how the game's going, you work hard no matter what. You work through everything, no matter who you're playing. It doesn't matter, like, they're a state team, but you still have to work hard and play through the adversity. I don't know, I think I try really hard to gain trust in my coach and my teammates, just work hard in practice, and prove to them that you deserve to be on the court.
And let's wrap things up with some college football. Texas still dominating all of college football right now. Sitting at the top of the AP poll, Arch Manning filling in for QB. And there he rushes it into Jaden Blue for the first touchdown of the game. Manning proving to be very comfortable with QB once again, throwing deep again to Ryan Wingo for another touchdown. And this game pretty much explained the whole flow of the game. Manning throwing for 250 yards plus. Longhorns win it, final score 51-3. So, Trenton, the real question is, Texas has been making a case for Natty. So, I mean, is this really just a road to a national championship for the state of Texas?
Neither of us want to talk about that right now. I could tell you that for a fact, but maybe so. Make sure you stay with us. Coming up, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? You might want to know the answer for tomorrow. Experience our digital streaming service, Crossroads Today Plus. Stream our daily newscasts and much more using your connected TV. Just download Crossroads Today Plus on your Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, or Android TV. Search Crossroads Today Plus. Now, summer may officially be over, but you can still squeeze another sweet treat out of the season. Sunday is National Ice Cream Cone Day, and according to nationaldaycalendar.com, ice cream cones were first mentioned in French cookbooks around 1825. They became popular in the U.S. in the late 1800s and then debuted in the World's Fair in 1904. From there, an inventor patented a machine to make ice cream cones in 1912. He sold the company to Nabisco in 1928, and they still make ice cream cones today. Ooh, wee. I could definitely go for some ice cream right about now. And tomorrow I'm definitely going to be celebrating.
Absolutely.
Don't know about y'all, cookies and cream. By far
Cookies
the
and
best
cream
flavor.
is good.
That's solid.
Bluebell got this new flavor. It is the root beer float. Like it's
That's
flavored
good
root
too.
beer. Yeah.
Peanut butter ice cream for me. Ooh, I tell you what.
I need all of that. But Trey, why don't you tell us what kind of weather we can expect to see while we enjoy that ice cream?
Well, better enjoy the ice cream all next week. It'll still be in the 90s each day. And we're watching the tropics, of course. We have area we've been watching in the northwestern Caribbean Sea for the last several days. Models runs are hinting that maybe something developing there. And then moving into the Gulf of Mexico, so we'll be watching that next week. A front's coming down that may be our saving grace. It depends on how everything kind of pans out. Rain chances Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 40% chances with the front. But high temperature is not really changing too much in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Be weather aware just in case. We'll keep you updated as we go throughout the rest of the week and what's going on in the tropics.
Well, it sounds like you said, we're going to have some hot weather for Ice Cream Cone Day. Honestly, don't need any cones. I'll eat it with my bare hands if necessary.
Anything and everything to get that ice cream in.
Oh, exactly. I love holidays like that. You know, like I said, I'm definitely going to be celebrating for sure. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. Remember to subscribe to that YouTube channel, Crossroads Today. Please have a great night.